Here's an unusual story from our news partner, the Northern Light Region newspaper out of Baudette. A pocket dial to officer leads to charges for Baudette man. A Baudette man who was prohibited from possessing firearms is facing several charges after a cell phone pocket dialed a Lake of the Woods County law enforcement officer during a discussion on a recently shot deer. According to the statement of probable cause, on November 18th around 2:35 p.m., Lake of the Woods County Sergeant Brad Abbey answered a phone call from a cell phone number. Abbey said he immediately recognized the voice of the male caller to be that of David Lee Stay, 28 of Baudette. It appeared Stay had called the officer accidentally. During the course of the call, Sergeant Abbey heard Stay speaking to another person. Based on the conversation, Abbey believed Stay had either just shot a deer or had plans to shoot one. At one point, Stay was overheard asking, "What am I going to do? Let it sit for 8 hours in the field or go get it?" Stay also described his current location during the accidental call to Abbey. Following the call, Sergeant Abbey contacted Lake of the Woods County investigator Craig Severs, who then contacted Lake of the Woods Area Conservation Officer Aaron Larson. Larson confirmed Stay had purchased a 2020 Minnesota firearms deer license along with an additional antlerless permit. According to Larson's records, Stay had not yet registered a deer. A deer must be registered within 48 hours of being harvested. On November 20th, Investigator Severs, Sergeant Abbey, Deputy Nathan Hayes, and CO Nicholas Procar executed a search warrant on the residence in rural Lake of the Woods County where Stay was currently residing. During the search, officers located a Savage Axis 270 bolt-action rifle with live rounds and a Benally Arms Nova 20-gauge shotgun. A further search resulted in finding additional 4 firearms. In a freezer in the house, officers found 19 packages containing red meat, 5 of which were labeled DS and 20. CO Procar also located a cardboard box containing approximately 50 bags of frozen shiners, which Stay admitted he had stolen from a local resort. In the unattached garage, investigator Severs found a deer hide and box containing remnants of a deer carcass. A bullet hole was discovered in the hide. In speaking with Sergeant Abbey the next day, Stay said he shot the deer about a week and a half earlier with the 270 that he had been found at his residence. Stay is prohibited from possessing firearms for a number of cases, including a juvenile conviction and a felony fleeing a peace officer in a motor vehicle charge. He is currently facing charges for first-degree DWI and bribery and perjury, and is also on probation with the Minnesota Department of Corrections, although his status is currently revoked. He now faces 5 additional charges connected to this most recent incident. They are felon in possession of a firearm, a felony that carries a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison and or a $30,000 fine, certain person not to possess firearms, a gross misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 1 year imprisonment and or a $3,000 fine, theft and failure to register a deer and failure to register a deer. Charges 3 through 5 are misdemeanors, which carry a maximum penalties of 90 days in jail and or a $1,000 fine. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for PageOnePublications.com.